I think primarily because it was local. There was lots of other local universities in my area that I went to have a look at, but Worcester was definitely the one that had the best reputation for education studies in comparison to the others. And I think on the open day as well, I got such a good sense of community that I just immediately felt that that was the university for me. I think for me, just collaborating with other people. It's an environment that I hadn't been in before, and the opportunities that you get within the lectures to converse with people that you might not even have spoken to before, the topics that you're given to discuss, you're asked to sometimes talk about quite controversial topics, and at first I was a little bit nervous about that, but it gave me such great confidence that I could really talk about things, and then also listen to the opinions of others and draw it all together. And the lectures weren't sort of, they were very student driven and very focused on what you want to think and what you'd like to say, and I think that's what I definitely enjoyed the most. Through assignments, and the course was assessed through assignments, it was assessed through presentations, portfolios, and I thought that was fantastic because you were really given the opportunity to express your opinion and your viewpoint. And presentations in particular, you could come together with other people that you might not necessarily have worked with before. You could collaborate together as a team. It was definitely working out your time, how each person's going to do their own thing, bring it all together and then present it as a group. And then also respect the opinions of others and work together effectively to produce a piece of work that you're all happy with. It prepared me for my PGCE in loads of ways. Subject knowledge in terms of like theories and education in a whole context that you wouldn't even have considered before, like global dimensions and things like that, that I think I could use in my interview. I used a lot from what I learned in my Ed Studies degree in my interview, and that gave me sort of a platform of confidence when I went into my PGCE, that I had a background that I think some other people didn't have, and particularly when it coming to contribute in discussions, I could really offer loads of information and quite impress a few people, I think, as well. There were loads of standout moments. For example, there's a work experience module where I could apply everything that I'd learned and put it into a classroom context. The dissertation as well, with all the stress that it brought, the standout moment was seeing that over the years that I'd been prepared for that moment. Even though you might not realise it, like everything you've been doing had sort of been building up to that moment. You could put everything you've learned into one piece and feel really proud of that at the end, and I think that surprised me as what I was actually capable of, and doing that sort of independently as well. If you'd have said that to me in my first year, I'd have thought, oh my gosh. But yeah, definitely that standout moment was I've managed to produce this piece of work and I felt so proud. So yeah.